What is up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a small rig cage specifically made for the Apple AirTag. If you're a professional photographer or videographer, this is a must-have, because sometimes when we're talking to people, we tend to get carried away and we tend to leave things behind. And the one thing that I like about the Apple AirTag is that when you leave something behind, it'll actually notify you on your phone, on your iPhone, and it will actually let you know that you left something behind. And I pretty much have one of these on my car keys. I have one in my car. I have it in my camera bag and mounted to my all my cameras. And when I was on vacation, I left my camera in the hotel room in the safe, and I went to go eat dinner, and I kept getting a pop-up on my phone letting me know that I left my camera behind. So if you tend to leave stuff behind, this is a must-have because it's going to help you keep track of your camera equipment, and it'll just give you that extra level of protection and a peace of mind knowing that you know where that expensive camera is at all times. So if you spent like $3,000 on a camera, or $5,000 or $8,000 on a camera, it just gives you that extra peace of mind knowing that where your camera is at all times, you know. And sometimes I'll be at work and I'll check my phone and I'm like, okay, my camera's in my YouTube studio where it should be. And it just basically gives you that, you know, extra peace of mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing dismantled, and let's go ahead and take a look at the build quality on this thing. So just bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this thing. So let me explain while I'm going. And the good thing about this small rig cage for the Apple AirTag is they pretty much made it very hard for a thief to actually take this off. And the good thing about this thing is it pretty much blends in with the cage, so someone picking up your camera is not going to know that this is an AirTag, because it doesn't look like an AirTag. And if you can see right here in the front, it has SMALLRIG branding on here, so it basically blends in with the cage. But don't get me wrong, you can put this on any cage that has quarter 20 threads. So yeah, in order to get this off, you got this little hex key right here. This is basically works like a wheel lock. So if you've ever had wheel locks, you need that key to take your wheels off. So if you don't have that key, your wheels are not coming off. So pretty much works the same way. If you don't have this, they can't take this off. It's impossible. You cannot take this off without this. So you need you need this to take it off. Okay, so you want to keep this in a safe place. Don't lose it. Leave it at home. Don't bring it with you. So let's go ahead and get these two screws off. Okay, so this top part right here, this is actually made out of aluminum, and it's also got some dampening material right here, so your AirTag's not flopping around in here. It doesn't make any noise or anything. It fits in there pretty snug. And yeah, this is made out of aluminum, and as you can see right there, it's got the SMALLRIG branding. And you can just go ahead and let the AirTag fall out of there. So got my Apple AirTag right there. And basically this is what it looks like inside. As you can see, there's two quarter 20 screws in there. That's how you mount it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these quarter 20 threads off. So basically we're going to use the Allen wrench that they provide when you purchase this. Okay, that came off really easy. So basically this is the bottom part of the cage, and this is made out of a really tough hard plastic. Almost feels like aluminum, almost feels like metal, but I believe this is plastic because the reason why is because if this was all metal, the whole entire thing, the Bluetooth signal would not get inside of here to communicate with your phone and the AirTag. And as you can see, let me see if I can get that in focus. See those little holes right there? That also helps to transmit the signal. And also on the app on the iPhone, when you're trying to locate whatever it is you're trying to locate, when you play that little chime, you'll actually be able to hear it because of these holes on that go all the way around this thing. They have these little holes, so you're going to be able to hear that. If not, you won't be able to hear that. So that's pretty much the reason why they did that. And the good thing about this cage that I have for the R6 Mark II, as you can see right here where I put the AirTag, I put the AirTag so it actually covers up this this Allen screw right here. So they can't take the cage off, they can't take the AirTag off. So I mean, that's not with every cage. Like the cage on my Canon EOS R doesn't have those on the side. So if they happen to have you know, an Allen wrench with them, they can actually take the cage off and just take the camera. But being that the R6 has the R6 cage has these 2 screws on each side, and I block one of the screws, they're gonna have a hard time getting that off. They're not gonna be able to get it off. It's impossible. They're gonna have to break the camera to get the cage off, and that's not gonna work. So you have a screw here, and you also have one here on the bottom. This one here is, they can take this off with a flathead screwdriver right there, and they need Allen wrench to take these 2 small ones off here. And I'm pretty sure somebody picking up your camera and taking it, they're not going to have one on them. So that pretty much gives you time to track it down and everything like that. This is how it looks inside, and you just basically put these 2 screws in, the 1/4 20 threads, and what you're going to do is you're going to mount this anywhere on your cage that has a 1/4 20 thread. I recommend mounting up here in the top right hand corner. That way it doesn't interfere with any of your knobs or your switches or anything. And I don't like mounting it here because it pretty much messes with your peripherals. It gets in the way, you know. So when you try to plug your mic in or your USB or whatever, you know, it's not gonna interfere with it if you put it here. And I don't want to put it up here because I want to mount an external monitor or a light or something, or a mic, you know. So I put it up here, and also the reason why I put it up there is because it makes it impossible to take the cage off. But yeah, it's really easy to put back on there. So yeah, you're just gonna put the 2 1/4 20 threads in there, or you can even put one. You don't need to put both of them in there. And yeah, it's pretty easy. And if you don't have a cage, you remember you have a 1/4 20 thread down here at the bottom that you use to mount to a tripod. You can actually mount this down here at the bottom, and you can use it that way. But if you plan on using a tripod, that's not going to work. So you might want to invest in a cage. It doesn't have to be a SMALLRIG cage. It can be any cage, because all of them have 1/4 20 threads all over the cage. You can pretty much mount it anywhere, whatever works for you. And I don't like to mount it right here too, because it gets in the way of my grip. I can't grip it if it's right here. I picked this spot right here. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to pick one of these up, I'll leave the link down in the description, and I'll also leave a link to the Apple AirTag. And this is only going to work with Apple AirTag. It's not going to work with the Samsung ones because it doesn't fit in there. I already tried. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching my video. Peace. I'm out.